Here is every comic I've read ranked. Not only that, but I'm gonna pick one figure from my collection that I think represents that comic the best. But before I rank them, let me show you everything I've read in chronological order. As some of you know, I'm pretty new to reading comics. I don't even think it's been a year, but I do feel like everything I've read so far has been really awesome, especially like just starting out. So my ranking, it is what it is. It's just for fun. Everything I've read has been peak, at least to me. On a serious note though, it took me a long time in life to realize how much of a nerd I am. And really getting in touch with that part of myself has changed my life. I know it's all cliche, but collecting comics and figures has brought so much joy into my life. And it's made me a better person. And I can say the same thing about this community. I fucking love y'all. Okay, let's get into it. Oh, imagine epic music here. Okay, so here's everything laid out. But the first thing I read, the OG Secret Wars. I feel like this is an amazing thing to read as your first ever comic. It blew my fucking mind, and I fell in love with comics on page 1. So good. But what is the figure that I think represents that comic the best? I mean, it's gotta be the Mafex comic Cap, right? At least I was connected to him the most when I was reading it, and this is a perfect figure to represent him. Next up, had to start delving into some DC. All-Star Superman, which was so fucking good. This is what a lot of you recommended as my first Superman comic, but I also read this just before going to see the movie, and the movie is like loosely inspired by this. And yeah, it made me appreciate the movie so much more. I mean, look at him. And for the figure, the first thing that probably pops to mind is the Mezco Man of Steel. But honestly, the McFarlane Silver Age Superman reminds me of All-Star Superman more than anything else. My favorite McFarlane figure, though I would love a Mezco or a Mafex based on All-Star Superman. Then I had to start delving into the best family in Marvel, the OG Fantastic Four run. Now I have like 7 issues that I got at a shop, but then I got Marvel Unlimited because I got ahead of myself. I didn't want to keep waiting for these to come in, and I'm on issue number 69 right now, and I can't even tell you how much this means to me. And for the figure, you already know, the one and only Mezco Fantastic Four set. I'm still working on fixing Invisible Woman, but this is why they have the top spot. I love them so much. Next up, had to revisit Secret Wars, the new one. And I do like the original one a little bit better, probably because it's the first thing I read, but I also like the art and the classic stuff more. But this was so good. And I had to read it before Doomsday and Secret Wars MCU. And there are 2 figures that I think represent this comic the best, at least what I have. Doctor Doom and Mr. Fantastic, of course. The exploration of these 2 characters, the arc is so amazing in it. Next up, one of the most iconic comics of all time in my mind, Batman Year One. And this kind of changed everything for me. I mean, All-Star Superman was the first DC thing I read, but Batman is written so differently. You're really getting inside the mind of Batman and Bruce Wayne, like his POV, and with this comic in particular, Jim Gordon too, and it was unbelievably good, and I love the noir vibes. But of course, what figure? The Mezco Caped Crusader is the most similar in terms of look, and I do love this figure. There is a Mezco Batman Year One that I am gonna get. Honorable mention, the Mafex Robert Pattinson Batman. Doesn't look anything like him, but the movie has a similar aesthetic, and it really kind of gave me the same feeling. Next up, Batman Hush, which so many of y'all told me to read, and yeah, it's amazing. A lot different than Batman Year One, but still a great mystery and such an amazing exploration of the character. But what figure? I mean, come on, do I even need to say it? The Mafex Batman Hush. This is a pose actually right from a panel. Amazing figure and an amazing representation of the character from the comic. And hey, shout out the Mafex Hush Catwoman. The unboxing none of you saw because TikTok sucks. Then we have the Long Halloween. And listen, all comics are art, but this is a fucking masterpiece when it comes to art. This is so good. I could make an hour-long video talking about this. I can't recommend it enough. Bruh. But in terms of the figure, again, the Mafex Batman Hush is like the only thing that I have that's similar, the blue suit. So I guess I have to pick this. Actually, are there any figures directly based on the Long Halloween? Let me know. And lastly, Invincible Volume 1. And yeah, I'm really loving this. I have a feeling this probably gets better and better and better as it continues, right? I have really high expectations because from what y'all have told me, and even like clips I've seen from the show. But so far, so good. And unfortunately, I have nothing when it comes to figures. I am gonna get the Jada Toys stuff, but I would like to make a custom of the suit he's wearing in Volume 1 because the Jada Toys is that blue suit. But hey, I do have the Mafex Magneto. Y'all remember that amazing Omni-Man custom? And I'm currently reading Batman Dark Victory. It's peak. Then I'm gonna read the Court of Owls saga, then probably Batman Haunted Knight, and then I'm gonna try something different with Reckless. So there you have it, everything I've read with a little bit of thoughts and what I'm reading next. But now let me try to rank them. Okay, I'm gonna go least favorite to favorite. favorite. But again, everything I've read is so fucking good. So this rating is kind of bullshit. First up, Invincible. I'm just so into Marvel and DC right now, and I probably just need to read more. But again, I really love this. Then we got the recent Secret Wars. Honestly, the art style is my least favorite part. Everything else is amazing. Next up, we got the OG Secret Wars. Then we got All-Star Superman. I really want a figure of him. Next up, Batman Hush. The one downside of this is that you kind of figure out the mystery pretty quickly. Down to the top 3, I got Fantastic Four next. Can't get enough. I actually miss it. All right, in the second spot, Batman Year One. Truly amazing. And my favorite thing I've read so far, The Long Halloween. It really doesn't get better than this. So there you have it, fellas. A fun comic and figure video. I had a lot of fun making this, combining my two favorite things. Let me know if you want to see more stuff like this. And please drop a comment and recommend me more comics to read. I'm building the best list of all time. And TikTok, please let your glitchy bullshit be done. And as always, fucking love y'all.